EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Well, this defense for the Jags, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. George Pickens, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Lions.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Straight ahead, Etienne. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. The Jaguars at 1-8 now on the year. They come in on a one-game winning streak. See if you can call it that. But remember, that was on the heels of an 8-game losing streak. So trying to keep it positive here.
I'm going to take your advice. I think that's a good idea. Let's keep it positive. But let's face it, it's almost like in the theater. You're only as good as your last performance. They're hoping to make this an extended run now, not close after one performance.
Willis looking to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away.
The big fella! And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Etienne. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now ETN to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Ready.
They'll run with ETN. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
19 Tiger. Panther 11. Panther 11.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. That is incomplete. So So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got his big tight end here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chase Claypool, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Willis. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Willis looks to pass it here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Speedy.
Willis will look to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd down, here's Willis. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and they're in control now. 35-7.
Eagles 35, Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Buffalo 18.
Willis looking to throw it. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Pioneer. Warriors 17. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They do go for this. Here's Willis. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down.
Go Silver, ready?
3rd and long.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That's right. Crowd left Yanni.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
No touch that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Drop 50. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 Maverick.
Willis, got to have this one.
And now here is another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Don't touch that. Crowd, let's get it. 73. 73. Don't touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Yeti, Yeti. Tiger Hornet.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
George Pickens.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Try to lay one up deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Throwing his Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Jaguars 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. To throw, here's Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Crowd, let's get it. 73, 73.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Jaguars 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try here for Willis. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.